really big on like doing everything like ourselves. Like we're super hands-on. Like we painted it. We did everything to this truck, except it was stretched already when we bought it. Yeah, so it's a 2001 Peterbilt 379. When we bought it, it had a 70-inch sleeper on it. We put a 63-inch on and added the back window.
Okay.
It has a 3406 E-model cat.
Right.
It's a 2WS, so we're like pre-E-log and everything, even though it is an 01.
Older engine.
It had that in there when we got it. I want to say, I'm not for sure, but I'm assuming that it was like a glider type situation. I'm not totally sure, but yeah, it had it when we got it, and that was a big reason we went and got it. 3.5 years ago, we got it. We left it for a little while when we first got it and just drove to, get ahead of the game a little bit. Starting as you know, that starting a trucking company is super expensive. So we just drove it how it was for a while. And then actually what started the whole build process on it was that we got backed into by a loader at a rock quarry while we were dumping. So they hit the sleeper. And so that was like the perfect opportunity for us to kind of do what we wanted to with it. When we moved, we kind of sold everything, our first trucking company. And we were so young, and we saw our friends out having a good time. They were just employees, And we were like, we want to live that life. So we sold our company and we moved, and that lasted like 1.5 years. And we were like, we can't do this. So we were looking for another truck, and we found this truck in Miami. And it was a little similar, like the color scheme. And so we went and picked it up. We brought it back and stripped it all down, and we repainted it. We actually painted it in our yard. My husband did the paint.
Oh, wow.
And
I
did all like the paint prep and taping. So we just kind of did it together. And this was like before Instagram, before anything. And we were hauling an end dump, which is some of the people have seen like in the videos and stuff like that. And that's around right when I started my Instagram account. And it was not planned at all. Like in a week, I had like 30,000 followers. So we actually went to GATS, I think in Dallas in 2019, I think, possibly 18. But I had seen Renegade there, and I saw some other companies there, and the girls were working and doing their thing and killing the game. So I was like, I could try and do an Instagram. So that's how it started. That was our first truck show to ever even walk around at.
Right.
So so my husband, he was like, you could totally do that. You should just start one. And I was like, okay. So we tried it, and it was actually raining. The picture that went viral, we were on our way to dinner, and he was like, go take a picture in front of the truck. And I was like, all right. So I took it and I posted it on my account with no pictures, and it went viral. And
the first picture you
picture I posted, it went viral. I think actually Custom Pete's, they have a big Instagram.
Okay.
He was like the first guy to post me, and like the first week I had 30,000 followers with one picture on my account. And then I was panicking, and I was like, what do I do now?
What do I do with that?
So so it just kind of, we've been learning it as we've been going. So it's just kind of evolved into this whole like social media presence. Fun. And now it's kind of turning into more of like, if we didn't want to drive at this point, we probably wouldn't have to, but that's what we both love to do.
Right. Sure.
So now we're blessed that we can do our trucking stuff and have, another income that's helping us out. And so people will pay me to like post them on my account to get them advertising. I just started a YouTube a couple months ago, and so that kind of took off pretty quickly. So I'm in the monetization program on there. And then I also have a True Fans account, which is not OnlyFans. It is not OnlyFans. But it's like so instead of just my trucking stuff on there, it's like, I consider it like my personal Instagram. It's more like my everyday, like if we go on vacation or we are doing something with the dogs, or it's more just like a personal Instagram. So they can subscribe to that, and we get to go to the shows with them. And we started branding us as #Team BRB because my husband is known as Big Rig Blake.
Yeah.
So we've been going around with Renegade to a lot of the shows and selling our merch and promoting them, and in turn they promote us. So it works out really good. We've never gone like technically over the road, like cross country type deal. We've always stayed southern
like regional,
states.
yeah.
And so we ended up moving, and that's when we kind of turned like extremely local and started a water hauling company. So we have like 2 bobtails that stay within like a 100-mile radius, and then we just bought a tanker, 5,000 gallon tanker for this pool. So it'll be doing a little further. It'll probably be going back to Louisiana again and stuff like that. We do like a lot of disaster relief stuff. And our local trucks, the potable ones, we don't have like regular drinking water where we're at. So we supply to like houses and distilleries and stuff like that. We're in like the hill country of Texas. So it's just like a lot of rock, and it's just really expensive to have clean water over there. So a lot of people do like rainwater, and they'll just put up huge potable tanks, and so we just haul it in. So with this company, we just hired our first employee so that we can go out to these truck shows and still be making money in town. He's a driver, so we still, while we're at these shows, we still answer the phones, do the invoicing and all that stuff. So now it's turned into a 3-man squad, but it's always just been me and Blake. And we've just been us two are the whole time. We have Double D Trucking, and then we have Pure Class Water hauling, all under like our LLC.